So Switzerland just passed a new law that will require all food businesses to label their animal products coming from animals who were mutilated without pain relief, like meat, milk, and eggs from animals who were castrated, dehorned, or debeaked, animals whose tails we docked or teeth we clipped, meat from frogs whose legs we cut off, or foie gras and meat from birds we force-fed. For decades, industrial animal agriculture has worked to stigmatize and criminalize those who seek to expose their practices, and use deceptive labeling and marketing to humane wash their products. That's why many people don't know about these mutilations despite the fact that they're standard and legal in the US, Brazil, China, France, Germany, and Japan, among many other countries. This law targeted at imported products isn't doing much to hold the industry accountable, but it's enabling consumers to make informed decisions. Now, I've seen headlines and videos making it seem like all animal suffering will be labeled as a result of this law, but that's not the case. This law only targets certaines pratiques causant des douleurs, or only certain practices that cause suffering, which in this case is mainly mutilations without pain relief. That's why Vanessa Gerritsen, a lawyer from the Swiss animal advocacy organization Tier et Merecht, said she thinks that significantly more products and production methods should be subject to this law. Because on top of mutilating them without pain relief, we confine animals in tight spaces that prevent them from engaging in natural behaviors, stun them in gas chambers, and selectively breed them to grow so big so fast that just existing is excruciating. And that's not even mentioning the suffering we inflict upon animals who never make it to the slaughterhouse, like piglets who are born too small or weak to be deemed profitable, chickens who collapse and die under the weight of their unnaturally heavy bodies, and animals who are born male in the dairy and egg industries who are considered useless because they'll never lay eggs or produce milk. Those animals are typically just left to die or culled using methods such as cervical dislocation or blunt force trauma, or in the case of male chicks in the egg industry, they're macerated on the day that they're born. Now, I know it can be hard to hear about what we do to animals, but that's kind of the point. That's why these industries fight so hard to hide this from us. They know that many of us care and would oppose or boycott them if we had the information necessary to consider the issue from the animal's perspective.